All right, guys. So as you all know, we've been covering Donald Trump's multiple late night infomercial scam things he's been putting out there. He, of course, did some NFT bullshit and some crypto trading company bullshit. And he had actual trading cards, and he had the Trump sneakers, and he's got these silver coins or whatever. He's got all these things that he's selling for profit as he's running for office, right? Again, if you take just one of these things and had Biden or Kamala or any Democrat do it, it'd be a giant scandal, and everybody would say, look at you, you're just fucking grifting and trying to profit off this. This is insane, right? But Trump, since he's in a cult, since he's the cult leader, he gets away with it because his cult defends him no matter what. Well, now we have a new twist in the story when it comes to his Bibles. Remember, he's hawking Bibles as well. Jesus. What he did with those Bibles is he put together the Bible, the Constitution, and the Declaration of Independence or something like that, and sold it as the Trump Bible, right? And apparently, it's bad enough to grift and shake down your own supporters for this shit as you're running for president, right? You're running to do public service. You shouldn't be nickel and diming people. But anyway, apparently this is also a giant scam. And you're going to see the scam aspect that Let's Watch from the Midas Touch people. They lay it out in good detail here.
So let's take a look inside the latest MAGA and Trump scheme or stunt or grift, whatever you want to call it, that's really hurting the American people. This one is combining a few different concepts. So remember back in March of 2024 when Donald Trump announced that he was selling the Trump Bibles for about $60. Remember, he did the whole video about that. Well, now in Oklahoma, the head of their Department of Education, their superintendent, who's an extreme MAGA guy, his name is Ryan Walters. So he's put out a bidding process right now because he wants to make sure that there are Bibles in every school in Oklahoma. So he wants to order 55,000 Bibles. And so he put out a request for proposal, RFP, but he tailored the request for proposal that the Bibles that will go in all of the classrooms in Oklahoma, which will cost about $3.3 million for 55,000 or so Bibles, again, ignoring the separation of church or state, that the only Bibles that fit the request for proposals, you guessed it, are the Trump-endorsed Bibles. This would shift about $3 million from public funds into, you guessed it, Donald Trump's pocket. Now, there's a lot of pressing issues in Oklahoma right now as well. They need emergency inhalers for kids with asthma and other debilitating respiratory issues, but the superintendent, you guessed it, is not prioritizing that at all. Instead, he's focused on the Trump Bibles. I want to break this.
Oh my God. That's so dark. Yeah, forget the inhalers that we desperately need to help save kids if they have an asthma attack or something like that. Let's spend millions of dollars on Trump Bibles for the classroom. By the way, let's just be clear. Even if these were regular Bibles for the class, that is wildly unconstitutional. They don't care. They don't care.
Show you the receipts here of how this all works. So I guess we start at the beginning, right? We should start in March where Donald Trump gives he makes a commercial where he says he's selling these Bibles. I'm just going to show you. It's like a 3-minute clip. He posts about it. He puts it on his social media platform. I'm just going to show you a small portion of that just to remind you. Play the clip.
What can we do? Stand up, speak out, and pray that God will bless America again. I'm proud to endorse and encourage you to get this Bible. We must make America pray again.
And then on his social media platform, there are ads like this. The Trump Bible, he says, it's endorsed by Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
Donald Trump.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What do you even say about that?
So recently faked an endorsement of Taylor Swift. He faked an endorsement on Friday of Jamie Dimon, the CEO of Chase. And now he's saying that his Bibles not only are endorsed by him, but he's got the secret endorsement of Jesus Christ right there. And then on this website, it goes, this is the only Bible officially endorsed by Donald Trump. Let's take a look at the reporting several months later. This was done on Friday by Oklahoma local journalism. And they worked very closely with a great nonprofit that I want to give a shout out to called Oklahoma Watch. They're oklahomawatch.org. Support them. They do a lot of great research, and you should visit the site, oklahomawatch.org. So take a look at this article from the Oklahoman. It pieces a lot of this together. Trump Bible, one of the few that meet Walters' criteria, that's the superintendent in Oklahoma, for Oklahoma classrooms. Now, In my own view, there should be a separation of church and state, so these Bibles shouldn't be in classrooms as well. But you could actually, if you were going to purchase Bibles, you'd probably be able to get them for free, number one, or spend $1 or $2 or maybe less, not $60 per Bible, transferring millions of dollars to Donald Trump from the taxpayers of Oklahoma. Let's take a look. Superintendent Ryan Walters isn't just talking about buying Bibles for schools. Bids open Monday for a contract to supply the Oklahoma State Department of Education with 55,000 Bibles. According to the bid documents, vendors must meet certain specifications. Now, what do you think these specifications are? We can show you the bid documents here so you can see the RFP, the request for a proposal yourself. Bibles must be the King James Version and must contain the Old and New Testament. But get this, the Bible must also include copies of the Pledge of Allegiance, Declaration of Independence, U.S. Constitution, and the Bill of Rights, and must be bound in leather or leather-like material. Why must it be bound in leather-like material? And why must a Bible include copies of the Pledge of Allegiance and Declaration of Independence? Oh, I get it. The only Bible out there that did that was the Bible Donald Trump selling for $60 right there.
This is insane. They're basically robbing the taxpayers of Oklahoma to give Trump $3 million. They tailored it to be the only Bibles we can get are the Trump Bibles. And then, by the way, hear me now, quote me later, there will be payback for this also. So the guy that's the head of education in Oklahoma, at some point he'll run for the Senate or some other office, and he'll get Trump's endorsement because Trump funneled $3 million to him. This is incredible, man. This is incredible. Like every day, it's some other con artist bullshit.
And so as you go through it, Trump's is the only one that really fits this criteria right here. According to Oklahoma Appleseed Center of Law and Justice Executive Director Colleen McCarthy, the quote is, "The request for a proposal on its face seems fair. First off, no, it doesn't. It doesn't seem fair at all, in my opinion. I'm going to have to disagree with you here, Colleen. We can see there are very few Bibles on the market that would meet these criteria. Pause. Yeah, why would you need a leather-bound Bible for elementary schools and schools in general? What makes no sense to me. And all of them have been endorsed by, you guessed it, Donald Trump were the ones. It appears to me that this bid is anything but competitive, you think? It adds, this was former Oklahoma Attorney General Drew Edmondson. It adds to the basic specifications other requirements that have nothing to do with the text. The special binding and inclusion of government documents will exclude almost all bidders other than Donald Trump."
This is so transparent, man. This is so transparent. So somehow he manages to be the most corrupt president and candidate we've ever had, and it's not particularly close. So unfortunately, this is going to be thing number 12 on the list of scandals for today for Trump. But he's going to run away with $3 million that he stole from the taxpayers of Oklahoma so that they could put Trump Bibles in the classroom. Like, shouldn't be any in there. But if you're going to have them there, definitely don't overpay to funnel money to the guy running for president. It's so brazenly corrupt. And I've said nothing about the $2 billion that Jared Kushner got from Saudi Arabia. Remember that? Nothing about the tens of millions or hundreds of millions that Trump got directly from Saudi Arabia for the live golf events at his courses. Nothing about the deal he's currently working with the government of Oman to build Trump stuff there. Nothing about the $10 million alleged direct bribe he got from Egypt in the final days of the 2016 campaign. It never ends. It never ends. I've never seen anything this brazen, this absurd. But here we are. Just another day. All right, y'all. That's the show. Love y'all very much. You know the drill. You can like and subscribe. That helps out massively. And thank you to everybody who supports this show on Patreon or tips with the YouTube button or with the YouTube tip button. I really appreciate that. We don't take any money from shady billionaires or corporations or advertisers or foreign governments. It's all you guys and the default ads on YouTube. So you guys really make it work. All right. I love you guys and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace. Hey, y'all. Do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.